Now, when we talk about the Four Nations rosters, they're coming out today.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. We're gonna know what they are. I'm pretty sure TSN has it.
Yeah.
Canada's already out. We can do Canada.
Yeah, we can do Canada.
We didn't hide anything. TSN leaked it. They made a graphic. It's up. We can do Canada.
Bring it up. All right, so I'll read it out here. First line, Reinhardt, McDavid, Marner. Oh my God.
They should put projected in quotes.
Second line, Marchand, Crosby, McKinnon, the all Cole Harbour line, basically.
Yeah.
Third line, Hagel, Point, Mark Stone, the I'm going to take the puck away from you line.
Love.
And the fourth line is just missiles.
Shit.
Bennett, Sorelli, Konechny, and Seth Jarvis makes it as the fifth center. That's former Leaf first round pick.
Not really.
I'm going to cry, Seth Jarvis.
Sorta.
Now, CJ said it perfectly on Insider Trading yesterday on TSN. Taze, Makar, you don't have to think too much. Theodore, Pietrangelo, you don't have to think too much. They're great pairings. Boy, to St. Louis, they've got to just regret giving up on Pietrangelo. They should have just paid the guy.
Why? They have Colton Parayko.
Morrissey
also on the team.
Morrissey, Parayko, and then, of course, if you've been watching Philadelphia Flyers Twitter a little bit, Travis Sanheim, it was kind of revealed that he was going to make the team as well. As Torts read that out a couple of days ago at practice. In net, Joey Decord did not get his passport in time. It's going to be Binnington, Hill, and Sam Montembeault. So,
heavens to Betsy.
Just one thing. The second line, how dare you disrespect Hammonds Plains, Nova Scotia.
Which is right near
where
there.
Brad Marchand is from.
I've been to Hammonds Plains many times, and it's not that far from
Yes,
Cole
it is
Harbour.
not the Cole Harbour line. Brad Marchand, Hammonds Plains.
Okay. Still part of the HRM, the Halifax Regional Municipality. Just everybody know your stuff. I think it's cool that there's an all Nova Scotia line. And I think it's kind of cool that they're a bit older. It's those guys are a bit grizzled, you know?
Mm-hmm. I would like to say about Aiden Hill, who I assume is going to be the starter.
I hope he is.
His save percentage is only 900, which is meh. It's fine. It's about league average these days. Win, win, loss, loss, win, 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 OT, loss, loss, win, win, loss, win, OT, loss, win, win. That dude wins a shitload. You know you can win a cup with him, and he's going to be playing behind, at least in part, basically his Vegas top pair. I think he'll be okay. I think he'll be okay. I'd rather Joey Decord. I don't love that trio of goalies. Also, I feel like with these tournaments, it's easy to get blinded by the goalies.
Mm-hmm.
Worst case, you're playing two guys.
And two guys that have won a cup.
Yeah,
Hill
that's true.
And Binnington. They both have won cups.
That's true.
I think it's important.
One of them is getting somewhat distant in the past, but it's there. Like the Olympics with Canada.
Mm-hmm.
It was Brodeur and Luongo. Brodeur was sort of the starter. Then he was bad. And they went, let's go with Luongo. And then they won the cup with Luongo. The third guy wears a collared shirt.
Yeah.
Like
It's like Ed Belfour when he was with Team Canada. It's like, thanks for being here.
and Marc-Andre Fleury and
Yeah.
like congrats, it's cool and all that. But like I'm not gonna let I saw some people like Sam Montembeault. I'm not gonna let that. It's Binnington and Hill. And maybe that doesn't make you feel great either.
There are going to be people that criticize or whatever. I still think it would have been good for Tanev to be on this roster, just the way he's played. But I get Parade. There's nobody there. You're like, no, that they don't belong. The one thing I want to point out to you guys, first off, Patrick Laine scored in his return last night to Montreal. Mm-hmm. He will be on Team Finland.
That was really cool.
A player who is currently tied for third in the NHL with Kaprizov and Braden Point in goals, Cole Caulfield, will not be on Team USA, it's looking like.
That's crazy. That's like Stamkos getting left off 2010. Like I think he might have been the leading NHL goal scorer, or he was one of the top.
I'm not taking off any of the players who are making Team USA for Caulfield.
Really?
Kachuk, Matthews, Connor, Eichel, Hughes, Boldy, Besser, Kreider, like
Not that graphic, Manny.
no, I'm just reading off some of the projected lines. Like, I don't see any of those forwards getting kicked off for Caulfield.
Boldy?
Maybe. That's just projected. Who knows? You know.
Yeah.
But
Wait, who's the GM for Team USA? Is it Bill Guerin?
yes.
Never mind. Oh, yeah, maybe take Boldy off. Nope. And that's no disrespect to Boldy. He's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, they have a really, really good team.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks like Bill Guerin is the guy. So that's why I thought, I'm like, when I saw Colton Parayko, I'm like, that's a Doug Armstrong pick if I've ever seen one.
Well,
And like that Boldy
Come on.
spot might be JT Miller, who I didn't mention.
Yeah.
You know, like
one there's
they're so deep.
They are deep. That's
On
scary.
paper, USA's got to be 1, Canada 2.
There's 3 Tampa forwards on Canada. Who's the coach? John Cooper.
Sure.
Yeah, no, Hockey Canada is kind of notorious for this, but like they love their guys. The good news is they're pretty good at hockey.
I'm pretty excited for Marner McDavid.
Hell yeah.
Like when
Shit, yeah.
it would be really cool. Like when McDavid comes here in a year and a half. It's good to get a little preview, right, of what it's going to be like when he's playing with Marner the whole time.
Yeah, that's gonna be electric.
Yeah.
Is
so-
Mitch Marner gonna be alone on a breakaway with a defenseman behind him, and then pass the puck to the defenseman?
That was really funny.
Is he gonna do that at the Four Nations tournament?
Okay,
and then be like, yeah, sorry guys.
I can't even hate on Mitch. He's tried that since junior, and it's always worked.
Yeah, I can hate on in that
That
game.
was the first time I've seen it not work.
I've seen it not work
Steve,
before.
he's got to shoot.
Yeah.
And the entire section I was in, where people were like, some guy stood up and was like, "God damn it, Mitchell, shoot the fucking puck!"
He called him Mitchell?
yeah. It was like an angry
dad?
uncle. It was not his dad. It was
I mean,
an angry
what is
uncle.
the list of people who call him Mitchell?
Skating Mitch?
Well, because I think everybody knows he's got such great hands. Like, you are 1-on-1 with the goalie. What are the chances your pass is better than whatever deke you have? He's an unbelievable shifty guy.
I don't know what you're doing.
I love that happened
Why?
because he's a crazy player who he might mess around and get like a Hart nomination, and he wasn't shooting. Then he started shooting. Austin comes back, and I can't help but notice that he passed it on a breakaway. I don't think it was to Austin. I don't remember who.
It was.
No, it wasn't.
And that's just a reminder. Mitch, you're crazy. You're one of the best players in the league. It's a contract year. Shoot the fucking puck.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah.
I have no criticisms with his game this season.
Yep.
Great player. I picked him in fantasy for a reason. I knew he was going to go off. Here he is, top 10 in points.
There you go.
Weird that.
So we'll get the full rosters later on today, so that's why you're not going to see like a crazy breakdown.